What up, fat cats? So, I lost the audio because SteelSeries had a little fucky wucky, and I just decided my mic was no longer allowed to work until I updated, but it didn't tell me it wanted to update. Anyway, so I'm going to be narrating this in post, as I've done before. Get ready for that experience, and I'm starting the video on my side now. And my cursor has just appeared, and I'm calling you fat cat and reciting the stupid date and Colin Ernst train unit, and I immediately go for the themer here. I question what the investor's question could possibly be, to which all of these folks reply yes. And I am thinking, these must be people of some kind. And I take a look. You ever take a look? That's what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm taking a look for a while. This is Spider-Man, I decide. Certainly. He says that. Investor's question. 7 down worker who ties ropes, knots. Likely knows the ropes. My guesses, I think, were sailor fellow and U.S. Navy ensign. And I'm not quite sure. Bunch of fruit, some sort of tree, I say. But it all leaves me a bit baffled. Besides Spider-Man. Inch. And I think I'm about to give up. I think I make a baseball quip there, and then I give up. And a train unit is a car. One car on a train. Means of going up on a hill. Feet. Not feet. Builds. Tap it. Reese Witherspoon's role in Legally Blonde. And so I debate for a moment. And I think she's the main woman, whose name is Elle. And after thinking more, I believe I put that Elle. I forget her last name. Fictional land of magic, talking animals. It's not Oz, it's Narnia. There you go. Baseball Grady said if I'd just tried for them dinky singles, could have batted around .6. And it's not Yogi Berra, and it's not Wade Boggs. So I believe I give up here. In due time. Playground retort, and I scoff and fucking snort and shit my britches. And I move on, and then I go back, and I'd say something about, I think it has to be R2, but it could be like, we am so, or, you know, the usual trap of playground retort is, as usual, there are many options. I don't recognize these. I think this is Tiz, but I'm not sure. Playground retort. Meh. Untouchable. Don't know. Goalie stat. Do I get it? Yeah, saves. Genre for Sunset Boulevard. I think I don't say this, but I debate in my head if that's the Green Day song, and it's not. Designation for audio connectors, and I think I yap for a bit about the big fat ones that go in your guitar amps and audiophile setups. They're like aux cords, but they're big and meaty with a flared tip, so they don't get lost inside, if you know what I mean. Inch to word, had the reins. Give and take, word was stop or prize. I think I say like full stop, full prize, but that doesn't quite make sense to me. I take a look at this, I decide erased. Dead stop, dead prize. Also does not make sense to me. And I continue. Financial support. I think this would, like, maybe backing. And I doubt Spider-Man for a second. Because I like backing, but I move on. Loose firmness. Of course. It's SAG. Sorry, spoilers, I guess. Alas, here I decide. It's Shakespeare, SAGs, punk subculture, emo. It's considered by Crossword folks. World capital in central Anatolia can only be Ankara, which means Spider-Man's got to go. in some way or another. However, I'm using my noodle here, and I put it together. What if inverted? What if, because Spider-Man hangs upside down? He does. It's a fact. And that would give room for Ankara, and also give room for bagging. Wow. Woke. They're putting woke in my fucking crossy. I don't know if I get it. That little thing you do is a tick. Oh shit, I spoiled it. Okay, I don't get that yet. And it's for cinephiles. It's a Turner Class Movie channel. Struggle to decide, not sure. I think blank a roll. I think I say I'm on a roll, and I look and I say Batik is back from before. Wow, I learned something, Batik. I'm on a roll. Spreadsheet units are rows. In good shape, you're fit. Corn syrup brand. I believe it's Caro, spelled like that, and I doubt myself and I see Jungian anima, counterpart of animus. Book of Mormon book. I don't even remember now. Oh yeah, full as ass. Therefore, Enos. And cone, traffic cone, Enos. Plant washer for short. I think I try to make him a nuclear safety inspector, which I think is like Homer Simpson. And then I move on. Help temporarily. I debate saying tided over. I only hear that in the context of like having a snack. You're tided over. Chops is your ability, your fortes. High-end suit. That's gotta be Armani. Look out for a couple screws. And I'm not sure what this means. Could be a lot of things. Milieu for the flying Valendas. This leaves me utterly baffled. I think I say, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I say, flying Valendas sounds kind of like a trapeze act. And if you're a trapeziest, your milieu would be, wait for it, the big top, final answer. And I keep going, obsessed with, not sure. Lou Reed is whom I say, spoiler. And I'm not even confident that is a musician. So I brace for people getting mad at me. Epitome of simplicity ABC. Celestial Omens, likely Comets. We have Rio, MGM, it all makes sense. Make tears, cry, bawl. Keep going, mind meld. Part of an airplane is the cone, is the ailerons, the fuselage. Nothing quite comes to me that fits this answer, but I have to show off that I know what ailerons are. So I yap for longer than necessary, and then we go to Davy Crockett dying in the Alamo, and an athlete tackling El Capitan. I think I said Rock Blesner. Rock Blesner is who I said. I kept trying to make some like wrestling thing work because I just assumed El Capitan was a WWE persona. And I had Brock Lesnar and The Rock both in my head. Relative of Gull is a turn. Down is, don't know, blank country. I'm not sure what that even means at this point. See 49 down. And I do, and I am baffled. I'm taken aback. Do I get anything here? I'm not sure. A bunch of fruit may grow on it. I see the makings of vine at the top there. And what fruit grows on a vine? Why not a grape? It's giving us grapevine. Hurry. Not sure. Blank international, not a clue. I think I lock in Tiz here, yeah. And then Sao sounds right. Cape Verde. Cabo Verde is Portuguese speaking. So they would say Sao for saint. Hurry leaves me still very confused. Because that playground retort, I'm not sure what it is. That's a Rex. Hurry. I think finally I figured out race. And then I can so is the playground retort in question, of course. Baseball, Eureka is Discovery, New York Rangers, and I have no idea. Not this. I see sports. I assume, not a clue. And this is going to give me trouble, I predict. At this moment, investors' question for a startup, to which they all reply yes. I think I say like, do it smell, but that's not it. Does it smell would fit. One of the Addams family. I ponder for a moment and discover only one fits. Gomez. Slowly diminish. Don't know. Clown is goof. Weddings. I'm not sure if I get it yet. Oh, I do. Unions. Yeah, there you go. Writer's music is to notate. Is 7 down worker. Still not sure. Subs. I'm looking. I think maybe tided. Right? My mouse is going crazy. Deep in thought. I'm looking at owl. Why? I'm saying something important there. Subs. I think my first thought is heroes. And I get a debate, maybe ESP for Mind Meld. Invite from the top stairs. Something up, like call up, but I don't. Something up. And I lock all that in. Heroes, ESP, something up. Ties get untied. The answer is not, but NOT. And yeah, it's tided. So we got dough going up. Blank in 3. I think I say hole in 3. It makes the most sense to me. Chop's not sure. Offering a rise and shine breakfast. At first I think just like a B&B, but given the caps, it has to be a brand name. And the brand name breakfast place, I'm fairly confident, is IHOP, which I will enter after talking about IHOP, I guess. There you go. Look out for a couple's cruise. And I, still nothing. Start to count. 1, I think, is the first number you would count to, generally. And I think this one might probably be into, but then that's more, like, obsessed with is more obsessive than just being into something, so I'm a little skeptical. But if that's an I, then we can have, do I figure it out? Window. Window. Washer. And they also go up. And I'm roaming now. Never mind, start to count. 1, right? There you go. Make tears is to weep. Blank in 3, not sure. That leaves me a bit confused. This too. I struggle to find a consonant that would satisfy this. So I begin to doubt. Chop's also not quite sure. I think I even cast doubt upon IHOP at this point. That's how unsure I am. Invite from atop the stairs. Yeah, I wiggle my mouse and don't know fuck. Plant watcher. Do I get it? I don't think yet. I think I get the themer first. Revealer. Come on. Yeah, and then I doubt unions because there's so much trouble down here. I'm like, maybe it's not you. I go up, but woke means roused, and to struggle to decide is to agonize, so I do like unions, actually. pro-union. I don't bust the union. And so I put together, does it? That's a yes or no question. Door, stop, door prize, inch, edge. I believe I debate making this thumbnail, but we've already had it, I think. Does it, plant watcher? Come on, there you go. Does it scale? Does it scale? Can the business get bigger? And do these things go up things like mountains and walls? And they do, and they're scaling, going up. As the business scales, gets bigger. It all makes sense. Plant washer is OSHA. And you ask up, and I'm like, not shark. I think I say like Mr. Sark in my fucking crossy. And then I put together Noah's Ark. Chops, minces, mate in 3, chess, give and take, swap. This, I do not believe I get quite yet. I flip, I'm clueless. I decide to save it for the end. Right? And for the sake of my own convenience and yours, I'm not cutting out the long bridges of silence that probably occurred originally. Like me just sitting here staring and probably vaping. But since this audio is separate and I'm putting fucking twice the time in today, essentially, you're getting the whole fucking Megillah, pal. Uncensored, unrocked. Rock climber, I decide here. El Capitan, I decide, must be some sort of, dare I say, rock. Untouchable is immune. There you go. Genre, Sunset Boulevard. Part of a plane is the cabin. You tap ale, Barbara Bush, Babe Ruth. Down is blue, as in sad, T-bar, and alt country. And now for this final square, and I resolve myself not to simply run the alphabet, but to search for clues and rack my brain. And eventually here, I will figure. Actually, I think I figure it out, and then I explain after the jingle. Or do I? Or does it come to me? I don't know. Be in suspense, viewer. You voyeur. You fucking creep. Watching me do crosswords in the privacy of my home. Excuse me. Oh my god. Okay, it kept the... it had the doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. That was retained. It was simply my mic that was not recorded, apparently. Anyway, it's male, because like there's male and female connectors. The males are the ones that stick out. But also, Madison Square Garden. I know what that is full well, and I know there's the hockey in there sometimes. I could have gotten it too. I see sports, I assumed. I have no clue. And so I lavish praises upon the theme and all the themers. It all makes great sense, and I look up El Capitan to get a freaking clue. And wouldn't you know it, it's a rock. Wow. And I think I scroll for a while and learn nothing productive, but I look at the rock. And it's large. And I point out, and I'm no geologist, but it looks vaguely like it could be coal. So I go like, Californians climb their coal instead of mining it. Are they stupid? And that's it. The rest is me. I think I control F coal there and found nothing. But nothing more of interest happened, so I'm just gonna probably cut it here. See you tomorrow. Hopefully my mic is working. Seems like every day something breaks in this shithole. See ya.